Now let us discuss about accounting method using incrementing a binary counter. In the last video we have seen about accounting method using stack operations. I will share that video link in the description as well as first comment. Incrementing a binary counter is nothing but incrementation of a binary number. So let's see this table. Here we have 5 columns. The first column represents counter value. Here we are representing the values from 0 to 8. Next column represents binary notation. So we are representing these counter values in binary notation, 8421 notation. So 0 means all zeros, 1 means 0001, likewise 8 means 1000. Next column represents amortized cost. In accounting method we will use amortized cost. So amortized cost means the cost which we assign to an operation. For some operations we may assign bigger cost, whereas for other operations we may assign small cost. Next column represents actual cost. So actual cost represents the cost of executing that operation. In stack, for push operation 1 unit is required, the cost is 1. For pop operation the actual cost is 1. Next, credit is nothing but the difference between amortized cost and actual cost. So credit means amortized cost minus actual cost. Credit must always be a non-negative number. If amortized cost is greater than actual cost, let amortized cost is 2, whereas actual cost is 1. Then we have to save the credit for future purposes. What is credit? Amortized cost minus actual cost. So now the credit is 2 minus 1, that is 1. So we will save this credit for the future purposes. Whereas if amortized cost is less than the actual cost, then what is credit? Credit is negative number. 2 minus 1 means minus 1. Credit is negative number. Then we have to use the previously stored credit. What is the previously stored credit? 1. So we will add that value to the credit. So minus 1 plus 1 means 0. So credit should always be greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So for these numbers, let us calculate amortized cost, actual cost as well as credit. So for the first number, the amortized cost is 0 only. Next, for the second number, here if the number is changing, if the bit is changing from 0 to 1, then the amortized cost is 2. So we are assigning 2. 0 means reset, 1 means set. So here for the set we are storing for 1 1. Whereas another one is for credit information. So for storing the credit we are using another one. Next, for 1 to 0, if the bit changes from 1 to 0, that means set to reset, then we are assigning amortized cost as 0. So reset to set means the cost is 2. So out of 2, the first one is actual cost for setting this bit, whereas the second one is for credit, for saving the credit, for storing the credit. Whereas if the bit changes from 1 to 0, then the amortized cost is 0. So that is our assumption. So likewise we may assume any value. So if you see here, A of 3 is most significant bit, A of 0 is least significant bit. So we always check from the least significant bit. Okay. So if you observe here, A of 0, the bit changes from 0 to 1, whereas the remaining 3 bits are same only. Okay. So if the bit changes from 0 to 1, then the cost is 2. Amortized cost is 2. Next, counter value 2. So let us check from 1 to 0, 1 to 2. So 1 to 0, the cost is 0. So let's check the next one. 0 to 1, the cost is 2. Remaining 2 bits are same only in 1 and 2. So 0 to 1, what is the cost? 2. Next, let us assign the cost for counter value 3. So check from 2 to 3. So 0 to 1 means amortized cost is 2. Remaining 3 bits same. Next, 4. 4 means 3 to 4. So 1 to 0, cost is 0. 1 to 0, cost is 0. 0 to 1, amortized cost is 2. 0, 0 same bits. So 0, 1 means 0 to 1 means cost is 2. Next 5 means 4 to 5. 0 to 1, cost is 2. Remaining 3 bits are same. 0 to 1. Next 6. 6 means we will focus on 5 to 6. So 1 to 0. 1 to 0 means 0 only. 0 to 1, cost is 2. So here the bits are same. Next 7 means 6 to 7. So 0 to 1, the cost is 2. For remaining 3 bits same only. Next 8 means 7 to 8. So 1 to 0, 0, 1 to 0, 0, 1 to 0, 0, whereas 0 to 1 means 2. So if we take incrementing a binary counter in accounting method, for the first number, the amortized cost is 0, whereas for all the remaining numbers, the amortized cost is 2 only. Now let us find the actual cost. So in binary counter, the actual cost represents how many complements are performing here, how many flippings, how many changes are happening here. So first, for the first number, the actual cost is 0. For the second number, that is 1, observe from 0 to 1, 0 to 1. So 0 to 1, 1 bit is changing. Remaining 3 bits are same only. So 1 bit is changing, so the actual cost is 1. Whereas in stack operation, actual cost means for push and pop operation, one time unit is required. One operation is enough. So 1 is the actual cost. But in binary counter, actual cost represents how many changes are happening from one number to another number. Next 2 means 1 to 2. How many changes? So 1 change, 0 to 1, 1 change. Remaining 2 bits are same only. So 2 changes. Next 3 means 2 to 3. So only 1 change. Remaining 3 bits are same only. Next 4 means 3 to 4. 1 change, 2 changes, 3 changes. Next 5 means 0 to 1. We are complementing 1 bit. So remaining bits are same only. Next 6 means 5 to 6. So 1 to 0. 1 bit is changing. 0 to 1. 2 bits. Remaining 2 are same only. Next 7 means 6 to 7. So 1 bit is changing. Remaining 3 bits are same only. Next 8 means 7 to 8. So 1 bit is complementing second bit, third bit, 4 bits. So we are complementing 4 bits. Now let us find the credit. Credit means amortized cost minus actual cost. So 0 minus 0 means 0. 2 minus 1 means 1. Plus we have to use the previously stored credit also. So 1 plus 0 means 1. 2 minus 2 means 0. 0 plus previous credit is 1. 1. 2 minus 1 means 1. 2 minus 2, 0, 0 plus 1, 1. 2 minus 1 means 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 3 minus 1. Minus 1 plus 2 means 1. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 plus 1 means 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 0 plus 2 means 2. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 plus 2 means 3. 2 minus 4, minus 2. Minus 2 plus 3 means 1. So here what is the last credit? 1. So 1 means it is a positive number. So there is no problem. Okay. Here the credit must always be either is equal to 0 or greater than 0. Okay. Now let us find the amortized cost. Okay. So this is the column. So here 0 plus 2 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 plus 2. So how many 2's are there here? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is amortized cost here? What is amortized cost? Amortized cost is equal to 16. So we can write 16 as 2 into 6. 2 into 8. So 2 into, so this 8 is nothing but number of increments. So here how many increments we are doing? 8 increments. So we are changing from 0 to 1, 1 to 2. So totally 8 increments are there. So here this 8 is nothing but n value. So n represents number of increments. So we can say that here the cost or time complexity is order of n. So if we use the amortized cost here by applying accounting method in incrementing a binary counter, we got amortized cost as order of n. So previously we have seen aggregate method using incrementing a binary counter. There we got amortized cost as order of 1. So that order of 1 is for operation. For each operation the amortized cost is order of 1. But here for all the operations the amortized cost is order of n. In the next video we will see about potential